Hi everyone, this is Ishika this side, and I welcome you all to the Tech Podcast. Today we are having Manish Ranglani. He's a lead consultant at Datamatics Global Services Limited. We can first start with your introduction.
Thank you, Ishita. First of all, thank you very much for having me here and giving me the opportunity to share my experience. Hi everyone, this is Manish Ranglani. I've got 10 plus years of experience in IT industry, and throughout this journey, I've got chance to work on various tools, various technology. Started my journey in Microsoft technology stack. Started in SharePoint, .NET, SQL. I've done, and later on got opportunity to work on cloud. So on cloud, it's been quite some time. We've been working on cloud space in Azure and AWS both. And I also got opportunity to work on some of the mobile applications, the different sort of frameworks which client has been using. So yeah, it's like mix and match of everything. And I'm actually working as an technical lead plus the project manager capacity. So I will share my experience in bit of both. Your how the technology plus the management skills which I've been pursuing and which help me to grow my journey. So I'll try my best to give the suggestions and the things that you would like me to do.
Like everyone usually starts from being a part of the community. So, what has your contribution been towards the community till now, and why do you think that one should start participating or take part in communities?
Sure. So I think community is one of the integral part when it comes to the IT industry. There, it's like in IT you have every 2 weeks or in a month or so you have a lot of different new trends coming out of it. So it's very imperative for you to understand what other peoples are doing. Where you are, where something you want to build, what's the major application which people are building. So that is where community will help you to understand, to connect with the various set of people, the expert across the industry, across the various domain. So it not only help any the newcomers plus the of course the experienced people, even the people who are in the IT industry for so long. It's going to help everyone to stay connected, to come and at the in a single platform, especially in a time like COVID where everybody is working in silos. People are parted working from home. So community help you to get along with everyone and start contributing in whatever your interest of area, be it in open source, your Microsoft technology. So it's very important for everyone to understand the benefit that community can provide to you. And of course you get other the learning opportunity, like having the quiz, plus understand the case studies what people are doing. So it's a good opportunity for everyone to connect around here.
That's great. So, how, as a leader, do you see yourself as an ingredient with a bright future, and how do you use your leadership abilities to complete a task?
So, in my point of view, the definition of a leader is something different. I mean, the earlier the mindset of the people who used to be leader is something who command you and get the work done out of you. But the trends and the opportunity has been so much changed right now that the definition of leader has changed. Leader is someone who can not only understand the problem but plus the people, all the stakeholder involved related to that problem, be it your team, your subordinates, your manager, your client, supervisor of your client. So everyone, you need to understand the expectation of everyone, what people want as an end product out of you. That is something very important as a leader for you to understand. Of course the technology understanding or the technical abilities is very important for you to keep an eye on, like whatever solution that you are giving to customer. Is it like having the good practices, or the is it like well architect framework? Is it like good enough to sustain in terms of the scalability, reliability? Is it high available application? that you're proposing to customer, and most important, is it solving the problem of your customer? That is something, you have to be very top on it when it comes to the selection of the technology. Apart from that, I also feel as a leader you should also keep an good hold on emotional intelligence of the people. So what happened, see, you work as a team. It's not an individual who deliver at the end of the day, but it's a team. So you have to understand the strength and weakness of each and every person who belongs to your team, understand the emotions, and be with them, help them to solve and the problems, so it's like not everybody is same. Some people may need a push, some people are proactive enough, so you have to be with every person in your team. I also feel the cultural intelligence is play a very important role, because you deal with the customer across the geography. There are customer from the US, UK, Middle East, Australia. So basically, a cultural connect and how basically their work style is. That is, if that also plays a very important role in for you as a leader to to deliver at the end of the day. And basically, it's as a cohesive, you have to take care and of each and everything, not just only technological part of it, but overall for a successful business growth.
That is great. So, I've seen that you've been working for a very long time in the IT industry. So, you might have seen all the paradigm shift that has been happening lately with AI and cloud coming up so drastically. So, how were the scenarios before and how it has changed in this
Sure.
aspect?
Sure. So, in my point of view, this particular decade of 21 to 30, it's a decade of cloud computing. Most of the customer, they already started moving to the cloud, but a lot of many of the customer, they're looking, they're preparing their roadmap to move to the cloud, looking at the benefit that cloud provides to you. Not only from in terms of computation, but if you see in a larger scale, the benefit that it provide is in terms of your real estate cost will go down. That benefit, your power consumption, security, manpower. So every benefit, if you list down, cloud computing definitely gonna get the upper hand on those areas. So cloud computing definitely is something which I believe going to be a very game changer in this particular decade. I also believe the artificial intelligence gonna grow specifically. I mean, we know like artificial intelligence is been there around for quite some time. It has been in solving the problems in, for example, there are chatbots on e-commerce side. Now initially, if you used to, if as a user experience, if you see on some of the e-commerce website, earlier a person used to sit and solve your query, but now the game has changed. Like a bot is something who gonna understand the sentiments of user and gonna solve their issues, their concerns. So that is something, I believe artificial intelligence is going to be a game changer in this particular coming few years. uh, Also, I feel the blockchain is something very people are very keen to learn. I know it's more of the the related to the Web 3 at the corner. So the opportunities that blockchain could provide in terms of decentralization of your system. Now, earlier, till so far, it's like few authority used to hold the transaction details or some important metadata. But now, it is like in case of deserialized, every user will have that power to hold some sort of validation, some sort of information. Uh, so that is something I feel is going to be one of the important trend. Third, I believe the introduction of 5G. Now, 5G not only provides the speed, the bandwidth at the very large scales, but if you see the problems that it will solve. Now, if we talk about the mission critical application, the kind of data transmission speed that they may need, on day to day basis, or if you talk about the healthcare system, okay, like at the blink of eye, you get patient get the details of their, the medical, the health, all those things. Basically, as of now, with the connected devices, what is the opportunity that 5G going to create is something, I'm very interested to see in the coming years. And there's a lot of use cases it could solve. So yeah, these are the some of the trends I believe gonna definitely improve, in coming years. Yeah.
Yeah. So, what about you? How has your journey been in this industry? Because, again, there's always something coming up. So, how do you cope up with that, with all the coming trends? And what's your future planning? What's that one technology that you are probably going to learn?
Sure, sure. So how I keep myself up to date is definitely with the help of community and the people around the LinkedIn. Okay, this is LinkedIn is again like one of the great platform where you can connect with the great industry expert, understand what they are doing, and definitely we see, there are a lot of Microsoft training sessions, a lot of their yearly session. For example, if I talk about Microsoft Ignite, used to happen in September, and almost every month, they release some sort of updates and organize some sessions, some training, so where you can go participate in some hackathon, live, coding sessions, connect with the people. Microsoft also provide you opportunity to connect with one-on-one with different set of experts over there. So there, you get the platform to see, the problem from a different spectrum altogether, and it's a good opportunity for you to, to learn and grow. And that's how I used to be, doing this so far. Wherever I get an opportunity to learn, to perform, to contribute, I do that. Yeah. And for me to learn, in coming years, I would say definitely cloud computing and artificial intelligence is something I'm being ambitious and, looking after.
One thing I wanted to ask you is that, when a trend comes in, everyone starts running after it. Like, let's take Web3. Okay, so when Web3 came into the market, suddenly everyone wanted to learn it. Why do you think that one should learn some technology and why they shouldn't?
Uh, I think in future, definitely someday your existing workloads or the existing application gonna migrate to the new versions of the, new tools or new platforms. So if we talk about the history, the earlier the kind of system that we used to build, monolithic system, now later microservice system has been started. So it's like everybody started learning those things. The reason, because it solves your complex problems. The people who used to face the issues with the monolithic application, now your microservice solve that problem. Now similarly, if you talk about the Web3, the kind of the opportunity, the kind of features that it provide will definitely help uh, clients, definitely help enterprises to solve the current problem. For example, if I say about decentralized of the data or the trustless, communication between two parties. So that is something, the coming application, the smart application gonna have need of this. And due to this, the people feel yes, there's a need to learn this technology and come up with some sort of POC, some sort of the small use cases or project where yes, you can see there's an opportunity to solve this new business problem.
Okay. So, what is the most important lesson that you have learned in your career till now? And what is that one message that you would like to share with the listeners?
Okay, so the learning which I had in these 10 years is basically whatever interests you, okay, which is help you to grow you and the business of your clients. Okay, you should learn and focus on those areas. So for example, if I'm working on one particular domain, if there's a new technology of some other domain which is not relevant to me, don't go for it. See what are the new things, new trends, new technology which help me to grow the my business, my learning as a professional. You should go for it. Okay, and it could be anything. I mean, be it your new tools, technology, cloud computing features which Microsoft releases, or if you talk about AWS, whatever. If you want to learn go for it, go for learning the white papers, use cases, see for their case study how they build the complex system. This is what I used to do. This is my learning so far, and continue to be in coming years. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. With that, we can wrap up today's session. Thank you so much, sir, for taking out time and sharing your journey and your learnings with us. And to all the listeners, stay tuned because we're going to come up with many more videos like this. Thank you for joining. Have a good day.
Thank you, Ishita. Thank you. Bye.